Hi guys, welcome back. I took a sneaky peeky, and apparently this is the final chapter. Chapter 12. Oh, it's Kylo Ren's ship. Well, it is decades later, I guess. Looking for the star map, haha, no doubt. What? The fuck's the Corvus doing here?
Show me to the prisoner.
Damn, voice is awesome. I love Kylo Ren's voice. Too bad he turns into kind of a douche lord when he takes off the helmet. Are we gonna have mind tricks?
You know, if you wanted to hire my ship, you could have just asked.
The map to Skywalker. You know how I can find it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Show me where the old man took it.
Are we gonna see inside the mind control? Oh my god!
Of my head.
Really? This is awesome!
I won't tell you anything.
You think this ship will protect you? Keep you safe? It won't.
This is awesome, dude.
This is where you began. You hoped the Empire would make you brave. Do you feel brave now?
I love the stasis. Wow, was that frenzy? Yeah.
To Skywalker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where did he take it?
Dude, this stasis is too awesome!
Your memories are so easily broken. You will tell me. Eventually.
Ooh, break.
What is it you want, Captain?
Well, we'll just have to see.
I toast Admiral Mercier. Impossible.
Grieve later.
Iden Versio. She was brave enough for both of you.
First in, last out.
She led you to ruin. You were born a coward.
We
Damn.
adapt or we die.
Iden Versio made you a traitor. You think she changed you? That your daughter changed.
What? Daughter? Fuck is all this?
Helio. You've been here before. for? You found something. You found faith.
The Jedi. Why did you help me?
Because you asked.
Faith led you to the Force. The Force brought you to the old man. Where did he take the map to Skywalker? You were a fool to come back here. It's how they found you.
Oh, they're troops being trained. Okay.
Artemis. Where your family is broken. I'll break you here again.
You're wrong. Will resist.
I'm not gonna lie, this is totally enjoyable.
The map.
I won't tell you.
This is some good stuff. The distortion effect is quite dizzying, but that seems to be almost all of them. That should be it. Damn, that movie is the fucked way to die. Getting frozen in time.
Please! No more!
Tell me where Lord Santeca took the map.
Bayora. He took it to Bayora.
Damn. Oh, god damn it.
I have what I came for. He's yours now. Clean this up.
Damn, Kylo Ren is still awesome.
How are you doing?
How are you alive?
You spare me the pleasantries, task. We both know how this ends.
Yeah, and you don't get to be brave. Because you are not a soldier anymore. Look at you, you're a coward. You traded in your weapon. For what? Fatherhood. All in cargo on the Corvus. You know, Aiden may have betrayed me, but you tell, you let me down! You...
We all change, don't we? Hey? And look at you. You used to be dead.
Well, Aiden could do just about anything except kill me. Apparently.
So he has like a weird stuck mouth kind of a thing.
Gideon! Please. Don't go after her. It won't end well for you. Please.
Why, is he a Jedi now?
So, Project Resurrection can continue as planned.
On the contrary, Clem. I sought you out because you were useful to me once. We rebuilt your home and we allowed Janata Security to maintain control of the system, but in return you have fallen behind schedule and you have allowed an outsider to discover our plan.
An honest mistake, I assure you. My men will relocate the Pilio operation and double, triple our efforts on Athena.
Well, I shall leave behind a few of my men to see that you do. Make sure you bury Delmico and his crew. But leave the Corvus alone.
You know it will lead her back here.
I'm planning on it.
What? No. Is that it? God damn it. Really? Really, DICE? Really, EA? Really, Disney? Fuck off. What the fuck do you mean I'd enjoy these continues in multiplayer? Bullshit. Oh my god. So, final thoughts on the game. Well, I mean, it's a typical Disney story, and I kind of feared we wouldn't be playing as the Empire again, because they already canceled Imperial Commando way back in 2006. And, you know, I had a bad feeling going into this game because I didn't buy the first Battlefront because I disliked the way it played in the beta. Then I found out it didn't even have a story, which is the most important thing to me in a Star Wars game, the story. I mean, look at, let's go, you know, let's just imagine you're like a 15-year-old kid and you're watching this Let's Play and you're thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? This game is awesome. Well, I grew up in the 90s with stuff like Jedi Knight 1 and Jedi Knight 2, and all those have badass stories and badass gameplay and much more force powers to use, and, you know, create your own destiny kind of a thing. Just like Knights of the Old Republic, you know, do your own thing, be an asshole, be a good guy. And I'm missing all of that here. It's like you're forced to play the developers want you to play because they don't want to spend more time in developing choices and storylines for you to play. They don't want you to be able to play the entire game as Empire. They don't want you to play the entire game as Rebel. They don't want you to have any choice. They don't want you to explore the levels, because as soon as you step out of the boundary, it starts yelling at you to come back, or you're a deserter, and blah blah blah. And that's sad. That's sad. Not to mention, you know, the campaign is like what, 5 or 6 hours, and I know it's like, well, at least it you know, it's still better than having none, and I agree. Trust me. The only reason I bought Battlefront 2 was because it had a story. And, you know, I'm still excited to see what the future holds, but waiting another 2 years just to see what happens to Iden, unless we get, like, you know, free updates to the story, which I don't see happening, I don't know. Is it a good game? I'm conflicted. I would say it's a 50-50. You know, the single player is terrible. Terribly short, terrible level design. There were like 2 good levels. One was with Kylo Ren, and then you played for 3 minutes, and the other was the Lando Calrissian mission, and that was really fun. Whoever made that, you deserve a raise, and you deserve all the praise. Like, seriously, dude. Wow. And then, you know, the first levels as the Empire was good, and that was exciting. But the multiplayer, we're a few days later now. This is recorded on Saturday after launch. And the multiplayer is trash. Like, it's garbage, man. Like, it's all about cards and you unlock these cards. I'm sure you've all heard, you know, the entire drama about it. And I still think skill wins over these cards. Like, I've currently disabled all purple cards or whatever I had because I bought the special edition. I've disabled all those cards and I still win from people who have purple cards, I'm sure. You know, because you just notice their shields is tanking way more than what normally it should be tanking. I still think the better player wins, but it is a problem that two people of equal skill could play, and one guy paid $50 to get all the good cards. The other guy is just a poor kid, you know, in college, and he has to just buy the game. It's just already $50, and then it turns out there's some people who paid $80, and they're not even better than you. They just win because their shield tanked more than your shield, even though you hit the equal amount of shots. So yes, it's terrible. It's absolute trash. There's not even, you know, there's not even a mode against bots. There's not even a galactic conquest kind of a thing. There's no integration of the first-person shooter or just the ground troop shooting element mixed in together with the galactic conquest kind of a thing. Like, let's go back to 2005. For my 15th birthday in 2005, I whined my fucking ass off to my parents. Oh, I want a new computer, I want a new graphics card, blah 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 blah. I want to be able to play the new Battlefront 2. It's gonna be awesome, mom, blah blah blah. And they were like, alright son, you did well in school. Here's a new graphics card, here's a new PC in total, and here's Battlefront 2 for your 15th birthday. Whew. Let me tell you, that shit was insane. That game has everything. It had a better storyline. You could play sort of a galactic conquest kind of a thing where you try to conquer the galaxy as the four main clans, or you know, you could be the separatists like the droids. You could be the clones and get the entire galaxy. You could be the Empire. You could be the rebels, and you would be able to conquer like 20 maps and then do some flying missions while you're at it. And even in the missions where you're like flying in space, you could ram your ship into their hangar, jump out of your ship, and destroy their engines from inside of the ship. It was just so much better, and none of that is here. We're talking about a game that was made 12 years ago. Alright, a game made 12 years ago is even now technologically more impressive than a game made in 2017, where everything you do is clunky. Everything you do is just a mess. There's no drive. The only drive behind this game is, yo, we need to make sure it releases before The Last Jedi, and yo, we need to get as much people hooked on these loot boxes as humanly possible because we want to make big dough. That's the only reason this game was made. Not because Disney cares about the fans, not because EA cares about having the Star Wars franchise. All they care about is having the money. So, would I recommend you buying this game? No, don't do it. Just be happy with what you've seen here. And, you know, I mean, I'm terribly conflicted because it's still a fun game, right? You're still having fun when you're playing online. But there's like 7 maps, and you can't even choose which map you're playing. There's no server browser. It's like, apparently, like, I've been playing 3 days non-stop now, and I've been playing on online, if you know, since yesterday, since the official launch. And there's just, I didn't even know there was a Kashyyyk map. I went to Reddit. I looked online, like, haha, which map haven't you played? And then I saw this list, and I was like, wait, there's a Kashyyyk map? And then I found out there's a Tatooine map. I'm like, what? You know, and I've seen these problems everywhere. Like, people are like, wait, there's a Death Star map? Why is there no rotation? Why are the maps so small? Why are the maps so shitty? Why are there no vehicle spawns? Why are people waiting in the spawn queue just to get their vehicle instead of just grabbing one on the battlefield like in Battlefront 2? So many things they got wrong about what made Battlefront 2, or Battlefront even, the original, so good. They don't know. These developers just don't fucking know. Like, I can't imagine. I mean, I can. I can imagine, like, people at DICE have played all these old Star Wars games, and they want to make their own exact same copy of this game, and EA is just like, no, listen to me, you stupid fucks. This is the game you're gonna make. You're gonna make a close range p-hole shooter, just like Call of Duty, with loot boxes. And if you don't, we're gonna give the game to someone else. All right? We're gonna license out your engine that you made. We're gonna give the game to someone else, and they'll do what we say, because they will listen to our orders. That's it. You know, EA and Disney, they just try to fuck over the entire customer base. Like, where are games like Jedi Knight? Where are games like Rogue Squadron? Where are games like Knights of the Old Republic? I mean, it's disappointing, and EA and Disney, you should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for you guys. You're literally ruining fans' expectations by making these shitty games. Like, we can go back to like 2003 and take a look at a game like Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and even that is way more infused with love than this pile of garbage. All right, I'm gonna peace out. I'll do the whatchamacallit arcade thingamajig missions for both Empire and Alliance, and then I'm gonna call this Let's Play it quits. I don't know when those videos will be out, but expect them sometime. And thanks for watching, by the way.